Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to make a folded corner. This is a type of mount that you would use if you didn't want to use a prefab corner, or if you wanted to just be in control of the materials and make something for yourself. So we're going to use a piece of paper. We're just using regular printer paper in this case, but if you wanted to use something more acid-free, you definitely could, and you could do it on any width size paper depending on your object. Okay, so we start with a strip, and this will make several corners. So what we're going to do, I'll demonstrate across to the camera, is you're going to take your piece and fold it diagonally across, okay, and then we're going to take this corner and bring it to the other corner, okay, so you make a little wee corner by the end of it. So the point is that you end up with a sort of a multi-layered triangle at the end of it, okay? So in this case I won't cut all the way just for this demonstration. I'll make it square. So what you end up with is sort of this pocket that has sort of 3 layers and a backing. Hopefully you can sort of see that on the camera. You guys see it in here? Okay. So what that gives you the option to do then, again, this is my little dummy print, is you can essentially, what you want to do is insert the print right into that bottom edge. So by cutting it wider, it does give you a bit more support on the back. It doesn't just give you, but again, it's up to you in terms of what you want to do. If you want to make it small, you can do that too. What's nice though is that you have this sort of triple layer of paper on top. Yes, it is a bit bulky. However, what that means is that when we use a piece of tape to adhere this in place, cut this small. This is just Tyvek tape that I've used in a previous video. I'll make this long. So what you would do, we'll peel this back, okay, is you just put the tape right across all 3 layers, okay? So what that does then is it gives you 3 layers of paper protection between your adhesive and your object, okay? So it's pretty nice to do. The other alternate you can do, because it's a great corner, it works, but it is kind of an eyesore in that it is kind of big and bulky, and maybe you want something a little bit nicer. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make my strip a little bit wider for the sake of my demonstration. So again, I'm going to make it. Again, I want to make sure people can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to make another folded corner. So again, we fold this diagonally across. Hopefully everybody can see who wants to see. And then we take this tip and we bring it over. Okay, so we'll cut this wide again, like we've done in the past. So I'm just using a scrap of mat board, and I'm going to go right into where I want that print to be. Again, it's a bit bulky, but work with me here, just for the sake of the demo. So what we can do is actually trim back the layers. So I'm just going to do this freehand. Okay. So then, I'm laughing, I'm sorry, because our lovely videographer has made a really surprised face as I'm doing this demo. So, again, okay, so this is it's very choppy. However, a thin piece of tape here. Okay. Sorry, so slow, fingers. So then what you can do, once this is in place, and again, you can make this pretty, I'm just doing this sort of haphazardly, is you can apply your tape across, okay? So when you cut your window mat, you would hide, again, this would be hidden underneath, but this you would have a very obvious corner, and this you could trim back quite a bit to make it a little bit cleaner, okay? So that's another option. The other thing you can do, if folding is not your forte, and I understand those people are out there, is you can take a strip of paper and you can just make 2 right angles out of it. That's also fine. However, then you don't have the triple layer of paper over top. That's quite all right. Maybe you only want a thin corner, and that's quite acceptable too. So that would go over top. The alternate then, again, if you don't like that look, we'll fold this again. And again, we can use this as a scrap of mat board. Very same idea. And I'll just cut in. I can trim this down a little bit. So then you would have a thin corner as well. So that's 4 different